Sorry about this root beer. So I want to talk about something interesting that's come up recently. I watched a video by Dusty Smith, aka Cult of Dusty, and he was complaining that all the atheists are now fighting. A lot of them are like the Amazing Atheists, Sargon of Akkad, and even to a certain point, Thunderfoot are fighting the SJWs. And he was complaining that why are they not fighting debunking stuff. So it got me thinking about this concept. Why would someone who's fighting religion move to fighting social justice? Now I know a lot of people like me will say, well, social justice needs to become like a religion, which I do agree. But here's the kicker. I don't think many of them were necessarily just fighting against creationism, because there are a lot of people who weren't atheists who were fighting it. There are a lot of scientists and a lot of people who were fighting that what's it called? To say the religious writer was trying to push the religion into school. Instead, I think what a lot of these people have been fighting, I've seen other people like Jeff Holiday who fight things like the anti-vaxxers and the anti-GMOs, and even the Amazing Atheists, and who fight this kind of stuff. They fight the woo. And what I think they're fighting is two things. They're fighting bad information and the attempt to indoctrinate people into that bad information. I mean, look at it. I mean, creationism is a bad idea. It's been scientifically proven to be wrong. And people are trying to indoctrinate people into that kind of mindset, to believe the Earth, 6,000 years old, and things couldn't happen through evolution. Many SJWs are claiming that there's basically caused a race war because they believed that everyone was oppressed when they weren't. They literally started their own fire. They started a forest fire and are now trying to put it out so they can look like heroes. And you have the climate change denier, which I admit Dusty's right, that though the nice thing is that we have the scientific consensus are fighting back. They're saying, no, you can't. But here's what I think is there are certain things should be done by certain groups. We have what I think of as our lords of the wars, basically the ones who are the public faces. A lot of stuff, at least when it comes to things like the bad science stuff, is led against by science communicators like Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye. Their job is basically to go out there and basically make science and also palatable to the rest of us. And hence why people like me love this stuff. It's good. But the problem is we also need people in the trenches. That's why you have people like, Mr. Epsilon, Thunderfoot, making it fighting against, basically showing the problems with it. Yes, there was a lot of anti-theism in there, but that's kind of what happens when a lot of them are atheists. I'm not knocking them. I'm one too. But the thing that's now the arena shifted, and some people those who used to fight on our side, who became the SJWs, who became the Atheism Plus crowd, did so because what they were fighting was not, a thing for knowledge. A lot of people who want to know reality, not the truth with a capital T. They were fighting a social thing. I mean, yes, there's a lot of, yes, I have fought social things. I was pro LGBT. I'm very pro LGBT, and I believe that we should have better examination on the cops. I believe that chest cam should be there, because as a cop, if you shoot someone and they can show, hey, no, there was legitimate reason why you did that, why would you be against this? So the thing is because the SJWs had fought for years against, right-wing conservatism, when suddenly they're in power, they don't know what to do. It's like what the Joker said in The Dark Knight. I wouldn't know what to. I'm a dog and I'm chasing a bus, and I wouldn't know what to do if I caught it. I just go. And that's what's happened. They don't know what to do. They've caught the bus. So they're like, well, I need something else to chase. And the thing is, they've made it, they've chosen something, and they've set it up so they won't have to ever stop chasing. Because as long as they can keep running, they still have a job. It's as simple as that. What I've come to realize is those, again, as I said, those who shifted to fighting pseudoscience, fighting the regressive values that are being pushed in our society, are those who are fighting against indoctrination. They realize the bad side of what we can do to each other by convincing people that they're right, that their ideals are right. And people will say them with such conviction that you begin to believe that they are right. I mean, if, you know, I met someone online. I was talking to someone online. I had watched a video by a band called Skillet. Now, Skillet they're technically a Christian band, but they do a lot of other stuff is new, alternative / new metal. So there's religious themes in their music, but a lot of it's very subtle in the same way that, like a lot of bands will regret, like Disturbed made religious reference in their stuff, or Black Sabbath straight up said like it's talking about stuff, or AC/DC. But I'm like, hey, I like this. I mean, they may be, used to be a Christian, but I like their music and try to be an atheist, and they try to convert me. I think that's the thing, is also people who are in these indoctrination things, like social justice, like some people said, is they left one religion and they were rebelling against it, and now they're fighting back. And now that they've won, they want to be they want to be the new religion, so to speak, or the new ideology. And the thing is that they're allying themselves with people who fundamentally go against the, but because they were oppressed, they want to create this whole illusion of oppression. Yes, certain people are oppressed, but when you have people like Trey Melvin saying that a homeless guy is more privileged than him, who is a guy who has over 3 million subscribers on YouTube, and has actually got a decent amount of money. He's getting money because he was working for YouTube Red, and all because he has less freedom because he was born black. I'm sorry, but privilege, from my opinion, is largely determined by what you have. It is about prestige. It is about money. Yes, sometimes there's a certain amount of this, but it's not like you were born from a family that was untouchables in India, and that you're oppressed because of that, and you get your ass kicked because of that. No, I mean, there are plenty of black people who are extremely successful, and you're saying they're oppressed. You're saying Will Smith. You're saying, oh my God, you're saying Nick Cannon. You're saying those people are oppressed? Get real. Oppression is being discriminating against you. Yes, the cops will do that, but I hate to say it, and this is I don't mean any offense, but when you're aggressive to people and you mouth off, it does send the wrong message. Now, I do believe that cops need to chill the fuck off, but that's beyond. That's the point. We have to talk to them about. Most of the people I know are they wouldn't. I have a lot of friends who are black, and you know what they say. I heard people say try to qualify. Oh, qualifying you have black means racist. No, it doesn't, because if you don't have black friends, you're making black jokes and going hee hee, look, basically demeaning. That's racist. I have people who I consider close who are black, and That's makes me. Unless you're like that guy Galikoto who's got his white bitch. What's his name? Oh God, I get Jesse. Jesse is his freaking bitch boy. It's his whipping boy. It's this, an interesting part. You know who people are who do this? Who are these anti, I am bad because, white people are bad. They're white people. It's like if you've ever seen the Da Vinci Code, you have Paul Bettany's character whipping himself. It's still flagellation because they feel guilty about the past. The past is the past. Use the past to tell you what not to do in order to make a better future. And that's all I gotta say about that. Don't be hung up about the past. We try to correct things and help people do better, but only use the past as a guide to what not in the future. And that's all I gotta say about that. My name's Dan, and thank you for watching, and hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Cheers.